Picking a school is obviously a very difficult decision, and we spent many hours talking it over.
For us, it's been really stressful finding the right environment. We've started at multiple day schools, so we've had quite an exposure to different day schools in Toronto.
Academics are very important to us as a family, and we wanted our kids to be in a place that not only met the Ontario curriculum, but actually exceeded it.
Personally, I didn't grow up Orthodox, and it came later into my life. I had a legacy from my father who grew up Orthodox. It was very important for me to give my children that option.
We wanted our children to be in a school with children who shared similar values.
Other environments are based on learning by memorizing. Learning by memorizing doesn't cut it.
A Heschel education is a way of learning and being that involves the whole child. And what we mean by the whole child is that we nurture the cognitive, spiritual, and the social emotional aspects of the child.
Heschel provides the right tools, and it shapes the children to develop self-confidence in order to make it into high school in a larger environment.
At Heschel, it's amazing because they also teach you how to work with other people. Like, you're marked on your derrick merit. So despite that I came from a small school with only 36 kids and I switched to a school of 2,000 kids, I was still able to work with other people, and I was not intimidated by that because I was always taught how to do projects with other people and function in a class.
We are preparing our children to enter the 21st century, to be engaged citizens. Therefore, we have to pay attention to things like curiosity, creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking. All of these components together in an integrated way promote what is known as a Heschel education.
Heschel teaches really more than information. They teach the process of learning and the process of picking up on concepts and so forth.
I was at a school which was fairly traditional, half-day Hebrew, half-day English, and really never did the two meet. One of the things that immediately attracted me to Heschel was this idea that the Judaic studies were integrated and intertwined throughout the day, and that the same teacher taught often both subjects.
The teaching method is very in line with the progressive pedagogy. Everything is integrated. They are not learning by memorizing anymore, they're learning by understanding, which is a unique concept that you will not find in other day schools.
At Heschel, the greatest advantage I got was that I was taught how to learn. So I could pick up on any concept quicker than any other kid in my class.
As a physician who trained under an old traditional curriculum, we had anatomy and physiology. Years after I graduated, the medical school curriculum changed to an integrated curriculum. And when we came to listen to the open house at Heschel, they talked about integrating the curriculum in a very similar fashion. I was pleasantly surprised by the forward thinking of the curriculum.
We do not see the separation of general and Judaic studies. Our teachers speak Hebrew, they have Judaic background, so you could have a teacher who is teaching in a science class, but then will bring out a concept from the Torah that goes with it. They're very comfortable moving between the Jewish and the general world because we want our children to feel that they're an integrated whole and that they can go forth into the bigger world and not feel threatened by other people because they have a strong sense of self. They know who they are as Jews, and they know how they view the world through a Jewish lens.
I've gotten involved with a bunch of different organizations. I got involved in the Environmental Club, which was a big part of going to Heschel. This past summer, I went to Kenya to work with Free the Children and Meet a Weed. I've worked at Baycrest for the past 2 years, as well as this year I've taken on the Ve'ahafta project.
The kids are very comfortable being Jewish out in the world. Reflecting on my own experiences where I had trouble kind of making that transition, they're very comfortable talking to their friends at soccer that they go to a Jewish day school, and about the Jewish holidays and having Shabbat.
The teachers are highly trained to teach. The teachers know how to speak to children. They know how to motivate the children.
The teachers are excellent. They are so committed to the subjects that they are teaching. They're passionate about what they're teaching, and they all know how to develop healthy relationships with the children.
Teachers take care of you and they worry about you and they're involved in your personal life to the extent that they almost feel like an extra set of parents.
They are ongoing learners. They participate all the time in ongoing professional development, and they see themselves on that continuum.
The teachers we've had at Heschel have been really outstanding. There's this bar of excellence across the teaching staff, and that's what you want in a school. It's a culture of excellence.
One of my greatest joys and pleasures is working in the classroom, being with students. It really invigorates me.
My kids aren't upset about going to school in the morning. They welcome the opportunity to get up and go to school.
I'm happy when my children are happy, and my children are not just happy, they're thrilled.
I'm delighted to hear and see the results of some of my nephews and other kids in the class who have scored extraordinarily high on provincial and national math competitions.
I could not imagine going to a better place to learn and to become a person and to grow into the person that I am now.